A national clinical trial is underway to test a device that could help patients with chronic kidney disease during the dialysis process. Several St. David's healthcare facilities are participating in this trial. Dr. Ryan Turley is a vascular surgeon and lead principal investigator of this trial. Dr. Turley, thank you so much for coming on Midday to talk about this.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Your time. All right, so more than 1 in 7 American adults are living with chronic kidney disease. Put this in perspective for us, Dr. Turley. Why is it reliable? Why is it critical to have reliable dialysis access for patients? Let me get that out.
Well, as you said, dialysis and end-stage renal disease or kidney disease is very common across the country, and it's growing in frequency. When your kidneys progress from weakened to failed, you have to start kidney replacement therapy or renal replacement therapy, and that's the term that we call dialysis. So I've heard a lot of people be on dialysis. To do dialysis, you have to take blood out of the body really fast, put it through a machine, and put it back into the body really fast, because that machine replaces the function of your kidneys, which is to clean the blood of toxic materials, okay? Now, your natural veins and kidney aren't strong enough to support that machine, so we create bigger veins called fistulas. Okay. They can take blood out of the body really, really fast. Now, unfortunately, despite us doing this for many, many years, these fistulas are still prone to failure, either they fail quickly, they clot, or they don't grow big enough to use sufficiently. So there's a very active area of research is to be able to have patients, when they undergo surgery, have the surgery be more effective and less likely to fail.
So tell us about this device and how it helps with that.
Sure. So the medical term is neointimal hyperplasia, which is a fancy medical term, which is scar tissue. Just like when you cut your skin, you get scars, right. Okay? When you sew on a vein or artery, those veins can also scar. Our veins aren't meant to accommodate the high blood flow or the surgical stress and trauma that it undertakes. So you have a scar, inflammation goes inside. That's a very complex biological process. But the theory of this device, which was developed in Houston by Methodists and is being implanted as part of the trial at St. David's Medical Center, is to support the new anastomosis to prevent that scar tissue from going in and closing the access site, but instead preventing it from growing in and actually having it grow out and become stronger.
And that trial is underway right now. You have, what, more than 300 people? How many more people are you looking for?
So it's a nationwide trial. There's 380 total. We are the only center in Austin, and honestly, as far as I know, the only center in Central Texas, okay? We're looking to enroll up to 300. We have at least, I think, 50 more spots left available. Anybody who needs to go on dialysis can be referred to our center, myself or my partners. We do a special ultrasound to look at the veins to see if they're appropriate in size. If they're appropriate in size and they meet the other criteria for the trial, we can talk about being this trial, which is a very peculiar design. I'm sure you know about that. It's a blinded trial. So patients, to make sure it works scientifically, we have to have a control and a test arm, okay? The control arm is a patient who gets the surgery but may not get the implant, whereas the control arm gets the implant, and then we compare the growth rates of the two arms across the country to see if it makes a difference.
There you go, Dr. Ryan Turley. We're out of time. Very interesting stuff. This trial is 3 years. If you have any questions, contact Dr. Ryan Turley. He's the lead investigator on this. Thank you for your time.